Crowded places feel normal to most people. Shopping malls on weekends, packed buses, concert halls, stadiums filled with noise, movement, and excitement. For many, these environments feel energizing, alive, social. But for some people, crowded places feel very different. Not scary, not threatening, just overwhelming. These are the people who quietly avoid busy streets, who choose smaller cafes over popular ones, who feel their energy drain the longer they stay in a crowd. And often they're misunderstood. They're told they're antisocial, too sensitive, too serious, or that they simply need to get used to it. Psychology tells a very different story. People who hate crowded places aren't broken. Their nervous systems just work differently. The human brain is constantly processing information. Sounds, faces, movements, social signals, micro-expressions, spatial awareness. In calm environments, this system works efficiently. But in crowded spaces, the volume is turned all the way up. For some nervous systems, that level of stimulation isn't exciting, it's exhausting. These individuals tend to have a lower threshold for sensory overload. Their brains don't automatically filter out background noise. Every conversation blends together. Every movement catches attention. Every unexpected sound demands processing. It's not fear, it's saturation. Their minds are doing more work than most people realize. Crowds also create a unique psychological pressure. Constant social monitoring. In dense environments, the brain subconsciously tracks proximity, body language, eye contact, and potential social interaction. For people who are highly self-aware or introspective, this constant monitoring becomes mentally draining. They're not anxious about people. They're tired of processing too much at once. Another factor is control. Crowded places remove a sense of personal agency. Movement becomes restricted. Noise is unavoidable. Personal space disappears. For individuals who value autonomy and internal regulation, this loss of control creates discomfort. It's the same reason some people dislike loud open-plan offices or chaotic group settings. The brain struggles when it can't regulate its own rhythm. People who avoid crowds often thrive in environments where they can choose when to engage and when to withdraw. They prefer depth over breadth, one meaningful interaction over many surface-level ones, silence over stimulation. This doesn't mean they dislike people. It means they experience people intensely. Many of these individuals are highly observant. They notice tone shifts, emotional undercurrents, and subtle social cues that others miss. In crowds, this sensitivity becomes a burden rather than a strength. So they retreat, not out of fear, but out of self-preservation. There's also a misconception that avoiding crowds is linked to social anxiety. While there can be overlap, they're not the same thing. Social anxiety is rooted in fear of judgment. Crowd avoidance is rooted in sensory and cognitive overload. One is about how others see you. The other is about how your brain processes the world. Interestingly, people who dislike crowded places often excel in environments that reward focus, creativity, and independent thinking. They tend to enjoy learning, research, quiet routines, and structured personal time. Their minds function best when external noise is reduced. Crowds don't inspire them. Silence does. This is why many of them choose to stay home, work alone, walk in quiet parks, exercise during off hours, or engage in hobbies that don't require constant social interaction. These choices aren't signs of avoidance. They're acts of regulation. In a world that glorifies constant connection, these people choose balance instead. They understand something many overlook. Stimulation isn't the same as fulfillment. Crowded places are designed for collective energy. Some people absorb that energy and feel alive. Others feel fragmented by it. Neither is wrong, but only one group is often pressured to change. If you've ever felt relief when leaving a crowded space, if silence feels like recovery rather than loneliness, if you function better when the world is quieter, there's nothing abnormal about you. Your nervous system simply prefers clarity over chaos. And understanding that can change how you live. You stop forcing yourself into environments that drain you. You stop apologizing for needing space. You start designing a life that supports how your mind actually works. And that's not weakness, that's self-awareness. If this video resonated with you, if you've ever felt misunderstood for avoiding crowded places, consider subscribing to the channel. We explore the psychology of inner worlds that often go unnoticed. You're not alone in how you experience the world, and you don't need to change to fit the noise. Sometimes, choosing calm is simply a sign of self-awareness.